take us.
Now, a lot of people say...
you stay up and watch that?
Oh, yeah. I definitely check it out.
On the West Coast, you can do that, can't you?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I watch it from the office. I'm still here when Monday Night Football is on.
Brutal game.
Ooh, and a lot of people say that might have been a preview of the Super Bowl. What do you think?
A lot of people call it Super Bowl 24 and a half, of course, alluding to the fact that we're going to be televising Super Bowl 25 in Tampa. Maybe the two best teams of football. I don't know. There's some good ones out there. The Chicago Bears, they're playing great. Buffalo's playing great. Teams are starting to come along late in the season, but it was brutal. And I watched it. It was 7-3, the 49ers over the Giants. And not an exciting game to watch, but a game, if you really like football, you had to really care about this one. Their guys went out of that game, and they went in the locker room, and I know what they went in there for. They went in there to get them back into the game. And, you know, people that talk about pro football say they don't play with the same spirit of college players. They absolutely don't know what they're talking about. These guys had it all on the line last night, and they went 100%, every one of them. It was incredible.
Yeah. You know, I've also heard that Monday Night Football is different than weekend pro football. Is that true, and why?
Oh, I think it is because I've been doing it now for 20 years, and I've seen a lot of different things happen that you wouldn't see on a Sunday afternoon. For instance, maybe a guy is deep to take a kickoff. Ordinarily, you might expect he'd stay in the end zone, but it's Monday night. He knows all of his buddies are watching from all around the country. All the other players watching. He knows all the coaches are watching. He knows the press is watching. He knows everybody is watching Monday Night Football, and they give it a little bit extra. They really do. And it's been fun to watch just exactly how they do it. By the way, we are going to be, I get to introduce Whitney Houston at Super Bowl 25. She's going to sing the national anthem there.
Yes.
And I'm just delighted. I can be here. She will be fine. Can I tell you my Whitney Houston story, though?
Absolutely.
This is a wonderful lady, and I'm an enormous fan. Kathy's a brilliant singer, but Kathy knows what I feel about Whitney Houston. And 3 years ago at the Special Olympics, International Games, in front of 60,000 people, Notre Dame Stadium sold out, and there were 5,000 Special Olympians from 50 different countries, all in the field, and she got up and sang One Moment in Time. And she absolutely thrilled that crowd. And it was so wonderful to see somebody take complete control, not only of the children, but all of the people that were there. And so we're really looking forward to getting the Super Bowl off in the right way with Whitney Houston.
Yeah, she has a gift that only God can give. It's unbelievable to listen to Whitney.
What is it, C, E above high C, she hit a moment ago? We were talking about, I think it was E above high E or something. She is just remarkable.
You sound like you know music. Who said that to you? Who were you talking about?
Well, Kathy's a singer, and she's a brilliant singer. She does a lot of concerts, and a big fan of Whitney Houston. And I never paid much attention to singers until I got to know Kathy, and then subsequently married her. But
and now you know that kind of technical stuff.
Oh,
E above high.
Well, we were just kidding out there, and I don't know anyone that can do. I don't know what the ranges are, but I think she and Barbara are probably right up there somewhere about the same.
Yeah. We'll take a commercial and come right back. I want to talk to you more about singing in a moment with Frank Gifford.
The best of everything. The best of everything. Gifford wants to cheer. Nike Reebok brings good cheer. Select apparel, red, gray, and blue.
Select cool shoes for me and you.
Satisfy their holiday cravings. With 20 to 30% of savings. The holiday sale. The holiday sale at Smart Locker.
It's season's greetings from brand names. Make delicious 4-section waffles in half the time required by other family size units with a Toastmaster Waffle Maker. Features Master Coat non-stick grill for easy cleanup. Now on sale for just $38.88. Nutritious homemade bread has never been easier than with Regal's Deluxe Bread Maker. Simply add ingredients, start the timer, and in about 3 hours, fresh bread. It's only $179.97 until December 16th.
Bring brand names home for the holiday.
What if your wife, you married the girl of my dreams, wasn't your wife? What if your memory,
who the hell am I,
was only an illusion?
Get ready for the big surprise.
What if someone stole your mind and there was only one way to get it back?
Catch.
Now, the movie that took adventure all the way to Mars
Fasten your seatbelt.
is here on video cassette. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Total Recall, just $26.95.
Welcome to the 90s. Ah, you know it's your turn now. You know the look, you know the hook, you know the raving now. Woo-hoo. Pass the test, say your best. You change your style, baby, not the rest. Got it right, good right, double bullet. Got it right, good right, know the right is now.
Between the screams of fear and the silence of death, there are whispers. Whispers of a soul not dead. Whispers of a mind gone mad. Whispers of a nightmare about to become real. Fear, shouts, terror, whispers, whispers.
Starts Friday at a Famous Players Theater near you. Consult your local listings.
Now,
All in
I didn't-
black and white color.
oh yeah, see they're going
Show you
back
the
to that
vintage.
now. You know, Janet Jackson videos, they going back to that kind of thing. You looked awful tough. I mean, I knew Jim Brown used to run over people. He didn't like to go around. He'd run over people.
He still runs over him.
Yeah, he's a strong man still. When you were coming out of USC, didn't you have a rap for being soft, or they thought you might be too soft to succeed the way you did?
Oh, I don't know about that. When I was drafted by the Giants, when I went back as a rookie, I think anyone coming from California, and I think O.J. probably had the same sort of thing when he went back.
So is it this state?
Yeah, most California, they think we're kind of weird out here. And I was born in Santa Monica and grew up and went to USC. And I learned later that it was almost a suspicion of athletes that come from California. Whatever the stigma is still around. I mean, it's kind of a suspect thing until you prove yourself. And I had that a little bit. I had a kind of a glamour sort of a persona, I guess, when I arrived with the Giants. I was #1 draft pick, and everyone assumed I was making a lot of money, which I wasn't. But I had to kind of play that down. And it really just amounted to that. As soon as I began to be part of the team and play, there was no problem.
What was a lot of money then?
Shall I embarrass me and you and all of us? I made my first year as a #1 draft pick for the Giants, $82.50, $8,250, not per game either. That was for the whole year. That was 1952. I was #1 pick out of USC. Wow. And it was a decision of mine whether to even go and play or not, because I could do better doing a lot of other things. And I'm glad I did. I was drafted by New York, and of course, it opened up a lot of different opportunities for me. And I love New York. I love my home state, but I really do love being a part of New York.
Well, time
It's
sure
Cleveland, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're having a tough time this year.
We used to drop in there once in a while and get beat up on by the Jimmy Browns of the world.
Yeah. Times have really changed for you, especially when it comes to money. Now you have that Carnival Cruise money in your household. And,
In the morning, in the evening.
yes. Now, have you ever taken one of those?
I went with Kathy one time. She was shooting one time. I wouldn't mind trying it. It's rather large, and there's a lot of people, and you end up talking to a lot of people. I don't think it'd be something, that if you're well-known and all, you would enjoy. But more than anything, she was working. She was shooting commercials at the time, and she would go to work early in the morning and work until midnight. And that was a little bit dull for me.
Because a friend of yours told me on the QT, he said...
You're getting a lot of information.
Yeah, I got ready for you, man. I got ready for you. And so far, I've been on the money. You have a son named
Except for that
Cody,
little
right?
white dog.
Yeah, yeah, well, that's your story now. I don't know nothing about you and the dog.
I could tell in the story you just told me, though.
Oh, well, on another show, Frank.
Your show.
Cody is your son, right?
Cody Newton Gifford. He's 8 months old, and he is a delight.
Somebody told me he was conceived on a Carnival cruise.
No, 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 no. We were on a boat, and we were down off the coast of Italy on a sailing ship that was actually owned by Carnival. Could have been there, could have been Paris, it could have been Portavenere, it could have... We were very busy.
Yeah.
The wine was good. But you brought it up.
Yeah. No, it's fine, it's fine.
Would you like to have children?
Yeah. Yeah,
You'd make a great father. Would you make a great father? You're really? I can see you now. You patting, burping in. You'd look great. Take him to the Lakers games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I see Denzel Washington with his kid at the Laker games. And it's such a great feeling because the baby looks like Denzel, and Denzel teaches him about ball, and it's real cool to watch. But I got to find a beautiful wife so the baby won't look like me. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm holding out for.
I got a feeling that wouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, I'm looking, and you did very well. Congratulations.
Well, I think so. And we're having a great time. We've got a wonderful little guy. We'll bring him out sometime.
Absolutely.
Like
Anytime. And maybe you can sing when you come, because I hear she fell in love with you because you sang well.
Oh, God, you did your research, didn't you?
You remember
I'll play
that
that
song?
for you sometime. I do.
Yeah. We'll talk about that someday.
Some other day.
Yes, Monday Night Football. And don't forget, it's Regis and Kathy Lee live in the morning. This is Frank Gifford.